Alright everyone, it looks like we're able to head into our matchup. It is the second map of the best of 3 series. Dust2, the map pick of LAN DODGERS, as we can see. Ooh, Jimka though. Yeah, it actually finds some serious timing here in some of these Sprout players in the lower tunnels. He also has got his teammate backing him up, so this is going to be a very interesting affair. Jimka going to be able to see, no, only one guy. Oh, this is going to be intense right now. Jimka moving in forward, and he's going to be able to take down Nado Sapix. But of course, the kill's still going in favor here of Sprout. Percy, Speedy, both of the guys able to step up, and in fact, that's now the B bomb site open. Even though that push had a pretty good idea behind it, they've now left the B bomb site completely open. And talking about openness, Dennis though, he's not in a very good position. He's still going to be able to refrag, so it's definitely not that bad of a scenario here for Sprout. One of the bigger problems right now is the fact that Space left in a 1-on-2. He doesn't have the kit to work with. He's going to try to find these kills ASAP, man. Oh no, he's getting headshotted from 2 angles. There's Favin, and of course Percy. That was pretty quick. Very quick round here for Sprout. I actually didn't really take a look at how well how well of a record Sprout has on a map like this too. As it's a map they don't seem to be playing too often, unless I might have been mistaken. It does appear like LAN DODGERS. But initial pick here, well, so to be the initial strat they had going forward on the very first pistol round, it does seem plausible that we're going to be able to see a bit more here from the LAN DODGERS side than, say, on Train. As being their own home field, maybe you are going to be seeing some of these more wacky pushes. Oh, Spade is not going to find anything, in fact. He's going to get dinked by that AK. Or was that actually the AK? He should have been a gunner. Oh, that was the UMP. Wow, okay. Now it makes sense how come the UMP is able to hit his head and he somehow survives here. Ooh, there's he with the USP out, misses the shot, but there's space to help him out. This is still looking like a pretty doable round for the LAN DODGERS side in terms of actually getting some of that damage dealt. Nado kind of struggling here a little bit. Percy's gonna go down as well. So this is, like I said, looking like a pretty good round here for... Oh no, this is just looking bad. Pretty good round for LAN DODGERS. Finally take down Ramsey. But look at this, Jimka and Arch. I think Jimka can actually recover. Scout, not that bad of a gun. No, he doesn't hit the shot. Oh man, if Jimka is able to get that headshot in, that would have been such a great opportunity for LAN DODGERS, but he missed. And of course, you know, Sapix alongside his buddy Favin are gonna cross on the bomb site, gotta be able to plant the bomb. And from this point onward, it shouldn't be a very doable round here for LAN DODGERS. Jimka tried to give his best Kukli impersonation, but it is very hard to be hitting shots with the Scout, even though it's still one of the best guns if you want to end up, well, hitting someone while it's being jumped. I think it is. But they definitely changed it. If I do recall, there was one of the CSGO updates where they did nerf the Scout and its ability to be hitting mid-air shots. So I'm actually not really sure if the Scout is still the best weapon to be getting mid-air shots. Looks like we do get to see a pause here. As far as I understood. Not sure of what nature is the pause, but let's see how it turns out. As of course, guys, for those who are tuning in just now, this is our second map of the best of 3 series of the StarSeries European Qualifier. Here, though, it's being... Oh, okay, it is a tactical pause. Okay, that's weird. I think that's maybe a technical issue. Don't really see the need for Sprout to be taking a tactical pause this early in the matchup. So, I mean, they haven't lost even a single round, so it is very weird to be seeing a tactical pause come out. But like I said, I'm thinking this is more of a technical issue more than anything. But as I was saying earlier, it's going to be interesting to see how LAN DODGERS are going to be able to fare on a map like this too. If this is their own map pick, then we're going to be able to see what they can perform here. But I haven't really seen too much here from the likes of LAN DODGERS, so I can't really say if they're a very good team. Oh, there seems to be some juggling contest going on in CT spawn. Whoop. Looks like the op's been dropped. We'll have to see how that competition is working out for LAN DODGERS. As I'm almost certain you guys at home can definitely hear that clicking sound. It does mean that we should be able to continue on with the matchup, I guess. And yes, there we go. We're going to be able to continue on here with the second map, as we'll give you guys a very quick info. The very first map was won by Sprout. That was 16-6. The map pick of Sprout, which was Trade. This now is dust2, the map pick of LAN Dodgers. And for those who are tuning in just now, it's still quite uncertain to say which team is going to be able to come out on top. But obviously, if you take a look throughout the entirety of the best of 3 series, Sprout should be, you know, the winner of it. But let's see how it turns out here in the second map. So far, Ramzik with the AWP is going to be taking quite the aggressive angle, and I think he might just walk into the angle there as Speedy, and yet Ramzik is going to get softened up by that AK, and he must retreat, try to be a bit more careful. Dennis, though, moving in here middle. I'm quite surprised there's actually not a single player looking down middle here from LAN Dodgers. Maybe it is Arch. I think that is Arch on the B side. Close by the double doors, who probably is going to be seeing plays here, but it's also not looking that great. 2 smoke grenades down here in CT spawn. Looks like the push now will take place here for Sprout. Is he going to try to wrap around the B side? There's one of the guys very close behind the B tunnels. But of course, Favin can't make his push as there's the smoke grenades blocking off their vision. Of course, there's also a smoke grenade blocking off the vision here for Jimka down towards stairs. And well, it's looking like a pretty good round here for LAN Dodgers. So far, so good. They're able to find the 2 kills necessary. There's Space coming in with a kill. And right now, the push here from Sprout is absolutely destroyed, as LAN Dodgers have been able to hold on to the bomb site for a very long time. It kind of looks like the 2 defenders that were to the B bomb site held their smokes for as long as possible. Once they realized that mid control is being taken, I believe they threw down a smoke grenade down towards tunnel area, blocking out the vision for Favin, and of course the smoke grenade to block off the vision through doors, so they obviously had to wait quite a while there, Sprout, before making the push happen. Which at that point meant that some of the LAN Dodgers guys were able to rotate from A side back towards B. So yeah, that was definitely quite a difficult round to watch there for Sprout. It looked like a good idea, it's just that at the end of it all, the execution was pretty poor. Yeah, I'd say it was quite poor indeed. Did the Molotov? Oh no, the Molotov didn't get extinguished, so of course if they want to try to make the push happen, they're gonna have to wait a little bit. And right about now we can see Percy winning the fight against Jimka, though. That is pretty odd, and as we can see, Sprout now, they're entering the bomb site. They're gonna be able to plant the bomb. Almost certain about that. Dennis takes down Dursky, and why not Ramzik alongside it? This is looking like a horrible round for LAN Dodgers, as Sprout somehow with the bare pistols are gonna be able to come out on top in this round. Space has nothing you can do at that point. And what a great round here for Sprout, as single-handedly with the pistols they're able to overwhelm both of the sides at the same time as well. That is ridiculous. I just want to see this Percy shot, the first one. Or okay, I guess we could see it. Dennis, he also did had quite the impact this round, stopping any rotations here from the LAN Dodgers side. But for me, I got no idea how Percy was able to find the first opening frag there. There was a bit of a gap towards the tunnel entrance, so I guess he was able to find the first guy. But I mean, what makes matters even worse is when you have all 5 players just battering out on the B side. Jimka in a very difficult position. I'd love to say the same for Jimka, pardon me, not Jimka, Ramzik right now. He's blinded off here in short. Another flash coming in. He will have the sense to retreat, but he wants to try to take the fight. This is where he will go down. Dennis with the refrag. And it does look like we don't want to give up towards short just yet. There's Arch alongside his buddies, but it's not looking too great here for the likes of LAN Dodgers. Jimka alongside Dursky, the last remaining players for this team, and make it all into the hands of Dursky. He's now the only standing LAN Dodgers player, and he can't really do anything with the CZ as well. The 4th round is coming in here, as Sprout, they're gonna have a much more easier affair moving forward onto this next round, the 6th round, because LAN Dodgers, no money in their pockets. They just have to go for a good old-fashioned eco. I wonder what odds are up now on GG.Bet. Let's take a look, quick peek. Right, the round handicap one. Okay, understandable. Of course, this is live betting here. Well, it seems to be a pretty simple push here from the likes of Sprout. We can see some of the players have gathered up here towards short, and same goes for LAN DODGERS. They in fact put a bit more emphasis on this hold, and you can see some of these guys are being taken down so low, and yet they're able to survive these engagements. There's Speedy and Dennis, who are below 20 points of health. Oh no, poor Arch. He just runs into the loving arms there of NATO Safix, and there wasn't really anything he could have done. The 5th round here for Sprout. The round is looking very well. Well, that previous one looked pretty well. Minimal casualties in the sense that only one player ends up dying, even though there was some serious damage being dealt by those measly USPs. It's still not a bad round for the economy here for Sprout. Did you have the rifles coming into this, as well as the EWP in the hands of NATO Safix? But LAN DODGERS, for them, it's not that great. Some utility, sure, but definitely not a lot. Molotov, yeah, gonna force NATO Safix out of position. So he has to play it a bit more safe towards long if he is even considering moving forward on long. Oh, that's pretty neat. The run boost works out very well here for Sprout, but they're not able to see a single player just yet because LAN DODGERS doesn't seem to be too content with actually taking short control. In fact, Dennis will be able to take it. And around the 30-second mark, it's looking pretty good here for the Sprout guys. Of course, I do enjoy the fact how NATO Safix is pretty much the one leading the pushes on either side of the map. We saw him first moving forward towards long, wasn't able to find the opening there. Then we can see him moving back towards short. Now he's back here in long, so it looks like he's going to be the first one in, maybe? I think that could be the case here. But down here towards middle, we can see Percy giving his best at trying to find some of these openings here, but right about now, as the mid smoke goes down, now they can make the push here. But again, LAN DODGERS, you know, they're playing very conservative. They're not going to be pushing down middle anytime soon, unless Spaze looks like he's willing to give it a shot. But no, it's his buddy Dursky going down in long. And right now, as the push is happening here on the A bombs, there's only rolls of Ramzik trying to stop this push from Spout. It's very difficult. There's players that have been able to enroll him from both short and long. And it appears that the bomb will go down here for the pit area. As Dennis is going to continue on holding it, Speedy does go down in short. Like I said, the bomb has been planted for a very powerful position on which NATO Safix, while it's still being in long, can do some serious work. If it's gonna go down to that clutch scenario. Well, there's actually Dennis moving down. I'm not sure why I didn't consider just holding it down towards Goose. Oh, NATO Safix was down. There's Fathom with the kill. He sees the headshot angle there for Spaze, but he can't light it up. The sprays, they're not really working out for either player. In Spaze, he's got the USP, but does he have enough time? That's the question. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have enough time. Spaze has to break away from this one. Probably would have made a bit more sense to be moving towards long to recover a sniper rifle, but I'm not sure if LAN DODGERS even realized that NATO had an AWP in his hands, as he did go down relatively quickly. And well, not too bad of a round there for Sprout, as they were able to overwhelm the defense that LAN DODGERS had set up, especially on that A-bomb site. And this is, again, a problem for LAN DODGERS. Even though this is the map pick here for the LAN DODGERS side, it is going to be very problematic for them, as the terrorists are going to be able to dictate the pace on the cities, on this terrorist side, and we can see just the impact of it. There's the first kill going down here for Sprout. That was NATO Safix actually landing the shot from the double doors. This is still looking like a very good round here for Sprout. Even though about 20 seconds have passed, I kind of think this will probably be a push here from the Sprout fellows, as they have deployed the smoke grenades here over towards short. They also have some of that utility here. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Percy does decide to use the new range the Molotovs have for his advantage. And as we can see, the push is going down here on the A site. I do believe that smoke grenade here from Ramsey, but he can't do anything at that point. It will be a bomb being planted here for Sprout, and again, you can just see how well some of these guys are positioned here from Sprout. They got full short control. Yes, they don't have a player in long, but that may not be even necessary, as they've been able to hold down any pushes from CT, and the long guy seems to be just trying to find a way out of this engagement. He doesn't want to be a part of this retake. and I do understand his point of view. Though, that wouldn't definitely be the stopping factor here for Sprout to not try to find these frags. Which obviously would be a great deal here for Sprout. Because even if they end up killing 2 of the LAN Dodgers players, they're going to be able to put them in a position where I think a force fight is going to be possible. Because here, almost certain if they end up saving the rifles, all 3 of them, force fight is definitely a possibility. Here though, Dursky will be able to take down a couple more players. So right now it's still a difficult position that LAN Dodgers are in. Sprout have got the 7-1 lead, and of course if you're the CIS squad, LAN Dodgers, you need as much money as possible to rack up an investment. But the thing is though, you're kind of running out of rounds to play here in the first half. So obviously it does make a lot of sense to just try to go for the straight up force fight. We're seeing the rifles being invested. The FAMAS in the hands of Jimka. NATO actually lands the tag there in Jimka. I'm not really sure which part of the body he was able to hit. Maybe the leg, I presume. Because not a lot of damage was exchanged. Space, though. This is a very aggressive push from his side. Could he actually even spot out NATO there? Oh, the timing is not quite right. But this is actually cool to see for LAN Dodgers, because this could be the way they can find some of these entry frags quick enough. Throughout the majority of this first half, it's been pretty much Sprout been able to come out on top of these aim duels. And there we go. That's the bomb being dropped. A very huge pickup. But here, Fabian, the 1 bullet is enough to take down Jimka. And even though the bomb's been dropped in middle, this is this is some very awkward positioning for both sides, as NATO Savix and Dennis as well are able to take down the mid guys. And even though, like I said, LAN Dodgers had the bomb, the fact that Sprout had their players on the A side makes things very awkward in this scenario. This is probably going to be a round here for Sprout. Even though it did look doable for LAN Dodgers to win, I guess it's just looking horrible right now for Space. Trying to do whatever he can, but it is very difficult once you have 3 players aiming down at you. Yeah, this is looking it, Chief. They got it. Sprout will have themselves the 8th round in the first half. And again, it just goes to show, I mean, Sprout, they're a proper team coming into this matchup. They have a lot of experience facing opponents of their similar level and even above. Sometimes even those matchups, even punching above from, you could call the average. Dennis though, oh, if only he knew how close he was, and he does know. Not too bad there from Dennis to take down Arch at the end, as this definitely leaves quite the dent here for LAN Dodgers. And I mean, this is quite the big problem here for the CIS squad, as this being the CD side of dust2 and their own map pick, and the fact that the first half is kind of coming to a close, you're gonna have to be making these difficult decisions where, do we end up forcing up and trying to do whatever we can with our wacky buy, or do we try to save up some more money and then, whilst having a proper investment, we try to accomplish something? Either way, you're probably just going to be giving away rounds left, right, and center. So it is a very difficult position, and I don't think that either answer is wrong or right. And here, though, I mean, it is pretty awful, as there's no one really looking towards short here from LAN Dodgers. They had 3 players moving towards long to acquire long control, but meanwhile, Sprout had other ideas, as he had players push down short. Spaggy might just be able to recover an AK-47 for his troubles, but maybe not for long, as it looks like Sprout just want to end this round as quick as possible. Arch just stuck there in CD spawn. There's really nothing you can do. And there comes in the 9th for Sprout. Ah, there you go. Instantly, once they have the money to make the investment, we can see LAN Dodgers having Arch and Ramzik making the investment on the sniper rifle. Honestly, one of the rounds that they were quite close on winning was on the back of LAN Dodgers trying to make aggressive plays, so maybe this could happen. Those are some very skewed odds, I guess we could say. The Savix will be able to take down Ramzik pretty early on here, so that's the op out of the equation, but it does look like his buddy Space will recover it and try to use it the best he can. Oh, there's now the other sniper rifle player that NATO Savix is going to have to face, and I think he's going to try to win this fight. Not sure if Space can actually see any opponents quick enough. He really can't. Tries to land the no-scope, but it is very difficult to be landing that no-scope shot. And well, this is looking like another round here for Sprout. They're going to be able to plant the bomb here. It's planted for short. And I mean, LAN Dodgers now left in this difficult predicament where it's gonna come down to them trying to go for a save or a retake, but looks like they just want to try to save their guns, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible because these Sprout players are hungry. They want to take down all the weapons LAN Dodgers have here. And well, on their quest to take down these guns, I wonder how much damage can LAN Dodgers do here for the economy here of Sprout. If they can get at least some of these kills, that would be a small victory in itself, but it's definitely not much. They want to take down Jimka, and so they succeed. Thersky is just, yeah, Thersky is just way far back. He doesn't even want to be part of this retake. Or in fact, this round in general. Oh, looks like NATO is going to try to give us his best shot. And yeah, it looks like it's not going to work out this time around. And Sprout, they just, looks like they're, don't just want to play around anymore. It's going to be a good old-fashioned push at the B bomb site. There's nothing these guys can do here. I mean, just the straight-up B rush is able to eliminate any defense LAN Dodgers had set up. This round is looking like, again, another one that Sprout will be taking home. There's really nothing LAN Dodgers can do here. Surely they're gonna try to save up their weapons, I guess, but let's be real, this isn't a good scenario. NATO is, yeah, gonna take down Ramzik. This right now is still looking like a pretty good round here for Sprout. Yeah, Sprout, they see where the remaining two CPs are. So of course they're going to put all of their attack force to try to take these weapons out of them, as they don't want to be seeing them being carried over to the next round. As Dursky though, ooh, it's a nice triple there from Dursky. He's going to be able to take down 3 of the Sprout guys. So I mean, that's some consolation at least for LAN Dodgers, but it's obviously not looking too great. I guess we could actually even see the replay there of Dursky, as I mean, this was obviously quite impressive. This one as well. Boom. Is able to take down Faven. No tactical timeouts being taken whatsoever here for LAN Dodgers. As, ooh, I was quite unlucky there for NATO Safix. As he ends up trying to go for the wall bang, but had no idea about the positioning here of Jimka. He could actually try to get something done with that sniper rifle of his. But of course, there's Faven. You can't really stop this man now, can you? There's the Molotovs being deployed. There's the B side under the control of Sprout. But do they want to go B? Nah, you can go towards the A side of your Sprout. But over here, there's some very awkward engagements now happening. It does look like the bomb will go down here on the A side, or that may not be even necessary. This was very well played here by Sprout. They absolutely decimated their opponents. There really wasn't nothing they could have done, and this is looking to be like a very, very good round here for Sprout. Oh, we could actually even look again back at those odds that we saw earlier, as apparently it is going to be, yes, 1 odd. And actually, I don't think I've ever seen this 1 odd, and there's 1351 for LAN Dodgers. So is this one-sided? Yeah, it definitely is. I can't really blame the betting people. The betting people, I think they're called Brockers, if I understand correctly. But it's quite the understandable odds in this scenario. Oh, Space though, he's able to find some 2 quick kills. This can actually put a very good chance here for LAN Dodgers to maybe get something going in this round. It is a free-on-free. This has got to be pretty close, if not the closest they've ever been to actually coming out on top. And yeah, it's I wanted to hype up LAN Dodgers, you know? At one point, it was a 5-on-4. Looked very possible for them to win, and now we're down to a 1-on-3 here for Jimka, who's hoping to see some guy in smoke. But he's going to be very surprised to see there's not a single player here that he has been bamboozled. Can't actually even save the FAMAS. Maybe? Yes. Yes, he can, even though there was a bit of a whiff there in the end. And speedy alongside Native Safix. It doesn't look like... Okay. Maybe Jimka might just be able to get out of this round with an AK-47, which obviously doesn't mean much, but I guess that's some consolation. Surely not a lot, but better it than nothing. Well, 13-1 is the scoreline. The best possible bet right now for LAN Dodgers is obviously to try to claim this last remaining round of the half. If that will be the case, then, well, the scoreline will be 13-12. Oh, 13 to, no, 13-2. That's the one I'm thinking about. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's obviously much better than having only one round, oddly enough. Even though those auto snipers make quite a lot of noise, they haven't been able to get a single kill. That was pretty odd. I'm quite surprised to see that the AWP bullet only hits the legs there of Space, and not his entire body. Otherwise, that would have been a kill there for Favin. Are they actually gonna roll with 2 sniper rifles this round? I guess I don't blame them. As we can see, Dennis making strides here down long. The remaining guys probably just gonna try to regroup and hit this base side. That seems to be where the bomb is heading. Arch though. Oh man, that's he just jumped right in front of Percy. Now that's just pure unlucky. That is just the definition of unlucky. I mean, better luck next time, I suppose, or maybe if any luck can be found here for LAN Dodgers, maybe this upcoming pistol round. That seems to be it. Yep, those odds are just looking terrible for LAN Dodgers. As well as their general chances to try and win this game at all. Well, they do have LAN Dodgers in their name, so I guess we shouldn't be too surprised of this result. As trying to make the StarSeries Season 7, well, LAN is going to be very difficult if they're going to be able to perform the way they are here in this second group of ours. NATO Suffix, though, he doesn't seem to be giving a damn. He's just going to try to push down middle. I think LAN Dodgers will anticipate something of similar to take place, and yet NATO will be able to take down one. The second guy comes in. So it's now looking like a very good round still for Sprouts. This is just horrible, isn't it? This is looking horrible here for LAN Dodgers. There's Dursky and Arch remaining, but in all honesty, can we really expect anything from them? Maybe not too much, but oh, there we go. There's Dursky spinning around. We'll be able to take down 2 of the remaining Sprout players, and yeah, it's just looking horrible for LAN Dodgers, isn't it? There's Percy going down. Oh, pardon me. There's Arch going down, and same goes for the bomb. Dursky has been, I guess, the beam of hope here for LAN Dodgers, as you know, we saw some brilliance in some of these rounds, even though his team did end up winning those. But still gonna try to give it his best shot. Favin though ready and waiting. I think all he has to do is just land 3 bullets off the USP and Dursky's a goner. Maybe Dursky's that tad bit quicker. Maybe he can land the head here on Favin, and that's gonna be good enough. Yeah, it looks like Dursky wanted to back away, but he's gonna try to take the fight. There's the first one working out for him. There's of course still 1 Percy remaining, and it looks like Dursky's still gonna try to get out there and plant the bomb, which seems to be the very high likely opportunity. Percy now ready and waiting. Same goes for Dursky. He's able to spot the guy. Dursky's gonna try to win this. He's doing the damage, but not the kill. It will be Percy coming out on top, and that means the 15 here for Sprout and LAN Dodgers. Well, a lot of this, in fact, everything is riding on the 16th round here. Oh, actually, no, not 16th round, the 17th round. So, let's see what they can do here. LAN Dodgers, this is your best bet to try to make this comeback possible. It's going to be, what, 14 rounds in a row? Come on, let's get it. Let's see how it goes. I can't really say that the investment is looking too bad. I mean, they've got the rifles. There's the little AK-47 in the hands of Dursky. There we go. There's Dursky making it work. The first initial kill working out here for LAN Dodgers. But it's still quite a long way to go. Ramzik, though, did he actually... Yeah, I actually found NATO Suffix through the doors. Not too bad of an opening here for LAN Dodgers. This is looking good. Now they got themselves a really good opportunity to actually win the second round here. It's not going to be easy though. They still have to face 3 of the remaining Sprout players, who, even in this state, can be quite dangerous. So if you're LAN Dodgers, there you go. That's some teamwork. Flashing out the player, making sure there's no one there in short. Are they actually going to consider moving towards short? That seems to be very likely, as that's where the bomb is heading, as well as the remaining LAN Dodgers players. Oh, he's actually been able to get the first kill with the UMP. Speedy though and long, he's gonna be able to see a lot of these players cross, but I mean, it's very difficult to be finding kills here. Even though the headshot angle does work out here for Speedy, there's still a lot more players to be finding, and Percy is gonna be able to take down one more guy on the side. Of course, there's the Dersky on the bomb side itself. Percy though is gonna find a nasty surprise, but he wins the fight. I don't know how is this turning out to work out here for Sprout, but it sure hell did. 16-1, folks. That was a pretty close matchup, if you ask me. As no, not really. It wasn't. It wasn't close. LAN Dodgers not finding any success here. Their very first opener matchup. Maybe next day they're gonna be able to perform a bit higher standard. But here, Sprout just showed their dominance, being the better team. And so, folks, that's it for today. Really. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this broadcast. I know it was pretty short. And if you're a fan of LAN Dodgers, that was a horrible game to be watching. But if you're a Sprout man, then congrats. It's a victory here for Sprout, 2-0, easy peasy, and that seems to be it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and